my name is Becky.
And we are the Sorry Girls.
And today we are showing you a super affordable way to DIY your own laptop and phone skins.
This is 100% customizable, which means that it's gonna be super unique and it would make a really good gift.
Yes, and we wanted to give a huge thank you to Graphic.stock for sponsoring this video.
Finding a high quality image could be the hardest part of this tutorial, but using a stock website like Graphic.stock will mean that you can find a high quality image without having to sift through all the ones that won't print well.
I know, because you do not want a pixely image on your laptop. Not cute.
Not cute.
To get started, head to graphicstock.com/future or click the link below to browse with us and get downloading. Check it, you can even select a 7-day free trial. This is what we're talking about. So on Graphicstock, you can choose to search for whatever your heart desires. They have more than 350,000 images, which include photos, graphics, and vectors, so you get tons of variety. We actually looked at their futuristic/dream-inspired collection for a lot of today's inspo. Okay, so now checking out some of the materials we're going to need, we picked up these printable vinyl sheets at the craft store. You're gonna wanna make sure you buy printable vinyl sheets because not all vinyl can be printed on.
So we're gonna start with how to DIY the laptop skin. Now our sheet of vinyl won't fit over the entire size of the laptop, so we're gonna have to split the image over 2 sheets of vinyl. This one is a little bit more difficult than the phone case since that can just fit on 1 sheet of vinyl, but I swear these are both super easy to do.
We measured the laptop and created a new Photoshop doc of that size. Next, we placed the Graphic.stock image we wanted to go with and then added a guide halfway through our canvas. We then selected half of the image, right-clicked and chose Layer via Cut. And now you have 2 sides that will be printed on 2 separate pages. We created a new document the size of our printable vinyl sheet, which happens to be 8.5 by 11. Copy half of your image onto this new doc and save as a TIFF, and then print, making sure that you're printing at 100% scale so everything's the right size. Repeat this for the other half of your image and make sure your paper is loaded before you press print. We may have made that mistake. Cool, so you have both halves of your image printed onto vinyl, and now use an exacto knife and a ruler to cut off the strip where the images want to connect, so the insides of the image. Cut as straight as you can so our skin will look like it's one cohesive piece in the end. In comes the contact paper. This is what's going to seal the printable vinyl and make the whole thing look like it's one cohesive piece. Before we started applying the contact paper, we actually taped our images onto our surface so that we knew it would be lined up perfectly down the middle. Next, we peeled back one side of our contact paper and slowly started applying it to the image. Rub your fingers the way in which you're pulling off the backing to make sure you don't trap any air bubbles. Okay, we're done with this for now. Next, grab your paper and pencil and double side tape your paper to the device you're looking to apply the skin to. This is a technique we learned while we were studying at the fine institution of kindergarten. So lightly rub over your logos, edges, and any details you want to cut out or define. Once that's done, we taped our guide onto our vinyl and got to it with our exacto knife. Start with any smaller portions or logos before cutting out your edges, which is kind of the opposite way than we did it.
You only really need to do this step if you're gonna cut out details or logos or like rounded edges. Otherwise, you can just use the measurement that you already created in Photoshop.
Oh my god, voila! Look how freaking good this looks. It looks so professional, and now we just have to apply it. Since we have 2 sheets, we're going to start with the center so that our logo is lined up perfectly, and then work our way out, rubbing outwards as we go. Repeat this for the other side, and you are done. By the way, this is totally temporary and will peel off very easily.
All right, wanna learn how to make a phone skin? This is super easy because all you need is 1 sheet of vinyl.
By the way, we'll also link some of our favorite images that we found on Graphic.stock as well as the ones that we did end up using in this video below for you.
In Photoshop, we created a new doc the size that we wanted our phone skin to be. We placed our chosen Graphic.stock image, resized it, and then actually cropped it so that when we copied the layer over to our new 8.5 by 11 document, it would only copy the phone skin shape and not the whole image. From there, you want to save it as a TIFF, print at 100% scale onto your printable vinyl sheet. Then we apply our contact paper on top, create the guide, this time focusing on the flash in the camera versus the logo. Cut out the guide and then follow the guide with your exacto knife. We just cut out a rectangle for the flash/camera area. Starting at the top of the phone, we slowly peeled back the vinyl and adhered it by pushing in the same direction. No air bubbles here, people.
Hope you guys guys liked that tutorial. I can't believe how easy it was and how great they look in the end. Also, just a note, if you guys don't want to use Photoshop, you can print out the image that you found on the vinyl just as is and use the guide to figure out what size you need it to be instead of measuring that out in Photoshop. You just need to use Photoshop if you want to figure out the exact size of the image before you print, or if you need to print across multiple sheets of paper.
Yes. And also, again, a huge thank you to Graphic Stock for sponsoring this video and totally inspiring us to tackle these DIY skins.
Just a reminder that below is going to be links to some of our favorite images, as well as the ones that we used in this video so that you can get them too. And make sure you click down there so you can start your 7-day free trial as well.
Do it.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure that you like it.
And if you love it, make sure you sub it.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Sick life.
So sad.